Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're down here at Taal Volcano, and we're in Tagaytay at Army and Navy, behind Army and Navy, which is a great restaurant here in Tagaytay, by the way. You guys might hear a little bit of wind here on the microphone. I'm sorry for that. That's about the best we can do because it's kind of really windy here. I mean, you can see we got some beautiful trees here. See the pine trees? Tagaytay is a little bit cooler than the rest of the Philippines. It's still, today's kind of like a warm, a little bit muggy day, but it's still cooler than everywhere else in the Philippines. It's usually 5 to 10 degrees cooler during the day, and it's usually about maybe 15 degrees cooler at night here, 10 to 15 degrees cooler. So it's kind of nice here. It's decent. But anyway, the reason why I'm here is because they went up to a level 2 on Taal Volcano, which doesn't mean imminent eruption or anything like that. It doesn't even mean that we have to evacuate or anything around here, nothing like that. It just means that magma is moving, and that they may have to move it up to like a level 3 or level 4 or what have you, or it could or even erupt, you know. But I just want to come down here today because we live so close, and we can't see any smoke out there. I guess it's been blowing off a little bit of steam here and there, which isn't really a big deal. That's kind of normal around here, somewhat. I mean, there's always something going on down at the crater, you know. There's always steam blowing up or something going on down there every once in a while. And it's not super common, but it's common enough that you hear about it. They talk about it on the radio around here or on the TV or what have you. But anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about was Tagaytay. Tagaytay here is a beautiful town for you guys that are thinking about moving over here to the Philippines, and you want a cooler area and you don't want AC at night because you're high up in the air. It's much different than most areas around here. My area gets a little bit of that coolness in Tracy, Materas, where I live, but as you get further into Tracy, it starts getting muggy and hot again because we're fairly close. We're not that close, but we're close. We get breezes from Tagaytay sometimes in the morning and at night, and it's beautiful, and it's just, you know, it's just a great area because there's a lot of Western foods. If you like Western foods, there's Filipino foods. There's resorts here with pools. If you want to go for an overnight vacation in your own town or something like that, it's just kind of nice. But they, not just that, they also have condos here and rentals and apartments and stuff like that. And those places have pools, by the way. So when you rent these apartments or what have you, and they also have Airbnbs, by the way, guys. So you can get a place with a pool, and you can have like the best of both worlds. You can go swimming during the day. You got the coolness at night. You can have some beautiful barbecues, you know, out on your back porch or what have you. Or if you rent a house around here, you can do the same thing. I mean, I'm getting like kind of a cool breeze on my back right now. It really feels different and good, you know, because it's a change from where we live. It's a lot cooler here, and I'm getting that cool breeze right now. I'm feeling like a weather change going on because I had the sun beating on me there for a second. But also the other thing here, guys, is women in Tagaytay. There's some beautiful women, single women in Tagaytay. For you guys that are single and you're looking for something, for a change in your life, you know, and you're looking for, you know, you're coming over here to find a potential wife or whatever. Tagaytay is a great place to find that, and also the areas around Tagaytay, like Indang, places like that. There's a lot of small villages and towns around here where there's a lot of beautiful women, and a lot of them have decent jobs. There are some middle class and upper class women in this area. They're not really that poverty stricken in this area as much in Tagaytay. Now outside Tagaytay, it's a whole different world. They do have like some of the girls that are poorer, and it's almost like kind of like the provinces a little bit, but it's not totally like that backwards. Like Indang is like a regular town with a Jollibee and stuff like that. It is a small town, but I'm not going to say that people aren't as educated, but I'm going to say that they're not as wealthy there, okay, as in Tagaytay. Tagaytay has like kind of like a Western feel to it, kind of. It just has a different vibe here. There are a lot of expats that live here. They live very well and they live very comfortable here. It is a little bit more money, okay? I'm not going to lie to you and say it doesn't cost you more. It does, you know, especially if you're getting into apartments or something like that. And also, one of the things I noticed from one of the times I was over here is if you're a single guy, sometimes people will approach you if you're going on a tour or a trip or something like that, or it could be just a driver or something like that, and say, hey, are you single? You know, I have a sister that, you know, she's single too, and she's looking for a guy. You know, you want me to give you her phone number, and I'll tell her about you or whatever. You know, I had that happen over here, but I already have a girlfriend, so I wasn't really looking. But, you know, I just want to tell you guys that, you know, things like that pop up every once in a while over here. It's not that hard to find a decent woman over here. And Tagaytay really doesn't have that scammer mentality going on here as much. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen here. Of course it does. But I'm just saying Tagaytay, I have yet to see like the scammer type resort type stuff going on here. It's very more upscale, I'll say, you know, and I notice that everybody has like a different mentality than places like, you know, the place that I went to, the scam resort. The resorts here are very upscale. We have really, really beautiful hotels here. Really, really nice. And I think you guys would like them if you came here. But I just want to throw that out there, guys. So if you guys are looking for a place to go, Tagaytay is one of the places you want to look at. And a lot of you guys that are talking to me, both through emails or on the phone or whatever, a lot of you guys might want to consider Tagaytay as your home. And the reason why I say that is because you can just walk down the street and you can go to any restaurant you want. There's usually a 7-Eleven, a Starbucks, and there's plenty of places to go shopping, plenty of places to go get food, meat markets, and it's kind of like a city up on top of a mountain. It's like a miniature city, but it's like a city. It really is, and it's a beautiful city. And like I said, you get that cooler air. It's cleaner because it blows all the pollution out of here. And you know, you do have pollution here, but the pollution blows away so fast you don't even see it. You know, so if you get a day that's not windy, which is probably few and far between up here on top of the mountain, you know, then it's a whole different ball game. You know, you might get a little bit of pollution, but I mean, I'm looking down here right now, and it's a little bit hazy, and I don't think that's from pollution, more so than I think it is like the weather or what have you. You know, but anyway, guys, I just want to throw that out there, and be sure, guys, to like and subscribe, and also when you're in Tagaytay, check out Army and Navy and Yellow Cab. They're in the same building. It's really good food. Both of them are good. Yellow Cab serves mostly pizza and things like that, and Army and Navy serves like Mexican style food and American style food, like cheese steaks, things like that, tacos, all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.